Hello, welcome to another video by LSX Engines Tuning Marine. In this video, I'm going to analyze the cooling system on a Mercruiser 5.0 multi-port fuel-injected engine. This engine has what Mercruiser called a single-point drain system, but this one is not quite fully single-point because there's normally a handle. This is your drain valve here. There would normally be some kind of attachment coming up where you have a screw handle up here that you twist and it opens up this drain valve to let the water drain out. This one in particular has a manual drain valve right here. So the best way to analyze this cooling system, describe how it works, is to start off with where the water comes in and then take it from there and as it is distributed throughout the engine. So we'll start with the inlet hose. So this hose here was connected to a check valve coming off the bottom of the boat's hull. And so I had to cut that loose. I couldn't get the clamp off at the time I was trying to remove it, so I just sliced the hose and cut it off. I think there was enough hose left over, just put it back on. But anyway, so this is your inlet hose coming in from the hull of the boat. And it didn't come from the outdrive, it came from the bottom of the hull. And then it went to a attachment. It was a combination check valve and attachment that let you, and the attachment had another hose going up to the back of the boat that allowed you to flush this thing with fresh water when you got it out of the salt water. So that was what that check valve was. It either accepted fresh water from your freshwater flush connection, or accepted salt water from the bottom of the boat. But anyway, taking this line on in, it comes into the back of the water pump. This is your water pump here, and you see there's the hose coming in and attached to the back of the water pump. All right, and there's a drain right there for that hose right there. So it's either a drain or it's an air, or lets air in so you can let this line drain back out. But anyway, so coming off the water pump, then you got this bottom line here, and there's another drain line there. So that's for drain, that's hose going out that way. So coming off the water pump, you have a hose going that way, and if you follow that hose all the way around, it goes around to the back of the engine. We get up and go there. So that hose comes to the back of the engine, comes here, and it goes, I believe the customer told this is a water pressure switch, so you know you got water pressure coming into your system. And it goes through this power steering fluid cooler, and it comes out on this side, goes down, goes into another, it's got to be a check valve of some device. There's nothing coming off the back side of it, so it's another check valve. And this hose goes into the back of a fuel cooler. That's a device that cools the gasoline. And then once you exit out of that, you come out of the front of this and you go into this valve. This is your drain valve, your single point drain valve. But like I said, this is not a fully functional drain valve because it doesn't have a drain. It doesn't have a cap on this top to turn it, and there's nothing inside to turn anyway. So we've gotten to this point so far. So we come back around the front. So now here's where it gets kind of tricky. So your drain valve is fed from your pump, and there's a line going up here, following this line right here. And this line here goes to a T. We'll back up so you can see what's going on. So this T branches off to this hose here, and this hose here, which is this right here. So each of these lines went to the top of your exhaust riser, or the exhaust riser, not the manifold, but the riser. So when the engine's running and the pump's turning, you're pumping water, and you're always pumping water through this T and out to your risers and out your exhaust. And that's keeping water moving through the system so you cool your fuel. Even if the engine doesn't need cooling water, you gotta have water moving through it because you wanna cool the fuel and you wanna cool your risers, all right? Now, at the same time, water leaves this valve, comes through this manifold here, and this manifold is not connected to this pump anyway. It just loops underneath the bottom of it. There's no connection to the pump. So the water's pumped through here, up to here, comes in this elbow, and that's where it enters your engine water pump. I've already removed the engine water pump, but it would normally come in to your engine water pump right here, all right? It's pumped by your engine water pump, goes through these two holes here, and that's what feeds your block with cooling water, all right? Once it goes through the engine block, it comes out the thermostat housing here, and goes back on this. Most of the water goes through here, loops back down, and back in your water pump, okay? Now, once the thermostat's satisfied, it dumps water out through these two holes here, these two hoses here, and these go down, and they go down over here. And this connects to the bottom of your exhaust manifold. So that's what feeds cooling water into your exhaust manifold once your engine is heated up to the point where the thermostat opens. The other hose is right here, comes down. You see it right down through there, comes over, and goes right there. So that's where it's connected to the exhaust manifold on the bottom, all right? So that's how it would cool the engine if it weren't for the single point drain system. All right, so we've got water flowing from the boat pump into the engine pump, and then out of the engine into your bottom of your exhaust into your bottom of your exhaust manifolds. So how does the single point drain system work? Well, when the boat pump is running, this pump here is running, is pushing water through here, through this manifold. Well, once it stops, this becomes a drain manifold. It's attached here with a short rubber hose. I took that off. So it's attached. This manifold here is a drain manifold. It's attached to here, and that's what drains out the water. This hose here goes over to the other side. It goes to the bottom of the exhaust manifold just as before, but it's connected to that hose is right here. It's right down here. It was connected right here. And there's another one on the other side. It's right here, and it was connected to the bottom of your exhaust manifold. Remember, you got one here, and you got one there. This connects to the bottom of the exhaust manifold. This connects to the bottom of the exhaust manifold also, but on the side. And these pipes here are connected to check valves in the bottom of the exhaust manifold. Those check valves let water go out, going down to drain, but they don't let water come back. Because you don't want to pump, if the check valves weren't there, you would be pumping water through here, out that way and out that way, up in your exhaust manifolds all the time. So it doesn't want to do that. So it has check valves in the bottom of the exhaust manifold to prevent that. Now, these two smaller lines here are what's called your block drains. And they are connected, there's a hose, so you can find it. Yeah, you can see it down in here. This hose here was connected there, and it's cool, they have these quick connect fittings on here. So that was connected on there. And there's another one on the other side of the block, I'll show you in a minute. I thought this would be a check valve also that wouldn't let water come in going that way, but it's not. It's just a free passage. So you always have water. I'll explain it in a minute, but there's another, like I said, there's another drain valve on the other side, which I'll show right here. And so that hose comes up there, loops back around the fuel cooler. It goes, let me see it right in there, I think. It just loops back under there, went all the way up to the drain manifold. Trying to see what I'm showing you. There you go. So anyway, I thought there would be check valves in these drains, but there's not. So apparently, when the engine water pump is running, when this engine water pump is running, you always have some water circulating back into this manifold, coming out of the block and going back in your water pump, because there's no check valves or anything. But those hoses are so small that the amount of water that's flowing is probably not doing much to cool the exhaust manifold. All right, so we talked about these are your block drains here, and then this is your exhaust manifold drains. It only work when the system is off, because they drain. There's a check valve. It won't let water go that way, but it will let it come in. And so that's how the single point drain system works. And again, there's no connection to this manifold to this water pump. It just loops around over to here. So that's how this is how water is fed through here, and it's fed in. That's the main water feed into your water pump. This line also drains backward to let the engine water pump, drain water out also. So that's about it. I believe I covered everything on the multi-port or the single point drain system. And if there's any questions, you can ask me in the comments. So if I find anything different than what I've discussed, I'll post it in the description. Thanks for watching. Continuing with the cooling system on a Mercruiser 5.0 MPFI. This shows the exhaust manifold on the, I guess this might be this is the starboard side. And it shows that you got your incoming cooling water for your manifold coming in here. But this is the drain. It's a check valve. It will not let water go this way. It will let water drain out. So I know that because I hooked up a hose here and turned it on full pressure, and I had a little bit of trickle out here, but not much. So this is a check valve, lets water come out but doesn't let it go in. This is your top riser cooling. This is when the engine's cold or when before the thermostat opens. This is where the water goes into the riser and goes out your exhaust. Once the thermostat opens, water comes in here and cools the manifold. So that's how the exhaust manifolds work on both sides of the engine. And that wraps up the cooling system on a Mercruiser 5.0 MPFI engine with a single point drain system.